So at this point, you know, some of the qualities of a bodhisattva, you know, they say there's no longer the thought of I, the normal way that we have the central player in our head, which is the reference point for everything we do. That's no longer there. That's hard to conceive of. That really, in our world, that's like mental illness. We have no way of, we've no reference point for that kind of state of mind. So that's why this stuff's quite shocking, you know. You can't hear it. It's hard to hear it. There's no longer the thought of, that would never arise in your mind to ever get something for yourself. That's hard to imagine too. It wouldn't arise in your mind. That again sounds like mental illness to us. Because the way our basis, our normal materialist philosophical view about a self is we need to grow that self in relation to others and become a real self and take care of oneself. And this is not invalid. The fact is it's also true. But we can't hear the difference between that and attachment, you know, deluded self-centeredness. We can't get the difference. So you could argue, okay, this is where I think it's very interesting to try and hear the difference between these different states of mind, to look at attachment and see how it's not the same as love, to see the distinguish between compassion and often between compassion and anger. The way we have compassion these days is related to innocent victims being hurt and then immediately becomes anger for the person who did it. It's very common for us in our culture. Or, yeah. So to try and, or the difference, for example, between arrogance and pride and then what we could call self-confidence. And that the key to understanding this, and this is the point, this is when it becomes a revelation, is when we really get the Buddhist point about the distinction between a delusion and a virtue. So the key factor, the key function of the delusions, these ego-based states of mind, which for the Buddha are why we suffer, so it's not a question of feeling guilty, they're the ones that cause us suffering, and they're the ones that cause us to cause others suffering. That's it.